It's time to tick off some Squealer fans. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So, I'm going to tell you right now, right? I don't like you guys. I don't. My whole entire life, I disliked you guys, okay? Let's get right into the good stuff. But I'm not going to be biased in this video. I'm not going to be biased, okay? Like, for example, Steelers. I'm not being biased at all. 4-0, starting off the season. 100%. You guys are going somewhere with Russell Wilson / Justin Fields combo. Okay? You know what? Bam! 5-0. You beat the Cowboys. You beat the Raiders. I think you lose to the Jets, okay? 6-1. Going to your bye week, I think the Steelers will be 7-1. This is the best I've ever ranked the Steelers in my life. Makes me sick. Oh, wait. There's a second half, isn't there? Come out of your bye week. You beat Washington. You're 8-1. That's when things start to go downhill. I think this is going to be a trap game. And I know it's weird to say because it's an AFC North game. How can AFC North game be a trap game? AFC North games are the most intense. You know, we kind of know who we're playing going into those games. But I think the Steelers will be 8-1. They'll be a little cocky, a little arrogant, right? Their crap doesn't stink. And they lose to Baltimore here. Then, and by the way, this is actually saying a lot because if you look at Pittsburgh's record against the Ravens the last couple years, they've owned the Ravens. So, that's actually saying something. Then I think they're going to lose to the Cleveland Brownies. It's Thursday Night Football. You're coming off your second loss of the season. Then you got to play the Brownies. You're not 100%. Then when you get an extended coming off a bye. The Bengals are coming off a bye here, right? So we're now rested. You guys are coming off of back-to-back losses. And you get to come to the jungle. You're coming off a mini bye, if anything, but then you lose to us. Okay? So now that 8-1 record ain't looking so sexy at 8-4. But you get Cleveland at home. And you kind of get things back on track. Okay? You get things, the roller coaster's not going off rails completely, okay? You get to play Cleveland at home. And I'm talking about, this is a smackdown. This is like a AFC North, you are the fourth in our division for a reason type of smackdown. But your AFC gauntlet is not over yet. You're 9-4. You're on the cusp of those playoffs. You could taste them. You could reach and almost touch them. And how could you mess this up? Well, you lose to Philly. And now you play in Baltimore. You lose that game. You lose to KC. And you're 9-7 now. And guess what, Pittsburgh? Gonna give you some good hope here. Mike Tomlin's record of being above 500 will remain the same. But here's the thing. If we have a fantastic year, that is the Bengals, right? We might not try in this final game versus you. In theory, we might bench our starters. And if we had a first round bye and we were the number one team in the league, which I know you guys in the comic section, the Squares fans are going to say, oh, no, you guys won't be that good, you're delusional. Right? We have the 6th easiest schedule, okay? Listen. If that's the case, right? We bench our starters. You guys are 10-7, you guys are a playoff team. Okay? We don't bench our starters. You guys are looking at a nice 9-8 record. Now, I said I'm not going to be biased going into this video, right? I'm not going to be biased. It's not going to be, it's very difficult to win in Pittsburgh. I might dislike you guys. I might despise you guys. I might think you guys are awful. Terrible. Where was I going at this point? Oh, yeah. But you guys are still a great football team. You guys are still an amazing football team. You're well coached. You know what you're doing. And by this point in the year, I feel like Justin Fields will become the starting quarterback. And you realize this whole Russell Wilson crap is done with, right? You're going with Justin Fields. So I say 10-7 Steelers, 10-7. And I think with how tough a schedule you have, that is a very, very nice prediction. That is the nicest prediction I could give you. Because I think, honestly, the Cowboys could easily beat you. And if that happens, you're sitting at that 9-8 record. And, again, other than that, honestly, I really think this is going to be how it is. If I'm being, somewhat, nicer, you could beat Baltimore. I think you easily could beat Baltimore. They're coming off a mini bye, but I think you could beat Baltimore. I think you will lose to Cleveland. I think this is realistic. 10-7, I think is realistic for Pittsburgh. But I like to live in my world. My happy world. And my happy world says that this is your record. And Mike Tomlin finally doesn't have a 500-plus season. But again, like I said, that's just not going to happen. I could live in my happy world all I want, but I think in reality, you guys will go 10-7. Okay, this is unbiased. I said it's unbiased for a reason. Yeah, 10-7. Steelers. Wait, where do I have the Yeah, I think you'll win that game. There you go. 10-7. Not a bad record. Playoff team. Mike Tomlin keeps his tradition alive of plus 500. And you guys are walking away with a first-round exit. Which, listen. That's going to get you a solid, probably 20th, 22nd overall pick in the NFL draft. I mean, this year, I will say this year, though, you guys got a pretty damn good player. So, that worked out in the end for you guys this year with having the 20th overall, 21st overall pick. So, I don't know. Maybe I pissed off too many Steelers fans this video. Maybe not. Definitely tell me down below. If you're a realistic, actually reasonable Steelers fan, I do apologize if I pissed you off. But tell me down below your realistic prediction for this year. I think 9-8, 10-7 is very realistic. See you guys in the next one.